Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a tutorial on foundation. Foundation is actually the final step of your skincare. It is not a cosmetic in my opinion. And the reason I say this is because putting on foundation locks in everything you've done in your skincare. If you use a good moisturizer, anti-age fighting serum, a day solution, whatever you put on, your foundation is going to lock that in and keep it in. It's also going to keep the environmental factors out of your skin. Pollution, UV rays, stuff like that. Foundation can help you block, especially if you get one with an SPF. It's good to know whether your foundation has SPF in it or not, because if it doesn't, then you definitely want a moisturizer with SPF. So to prepare, I have washed my face. This is the cleanser that I use. It is the Perricone MD. If you like a physician's formula, this is awesome. Washed my face with that. I'm going to use some age-fighting moisturizer, which I use Mary Kay for this. I'm just going to quick, my hands are clean. I'm doing this as fast as I can. Quick, get this all over and rubbed in. Even if you have oily skin, it's important to use a moisturizer. You just need to get one that's made for oily skin. The next thing that I'm going to do, I like to use, this is by Fresh. This is called Twilight. It's a glow. It's a face glow. It just kind of gives a shimmer. So I put that on top. It's important to know when you get one of these things to make your face shimmer a little bit or whatever, they're usually not moisturizers. Read them carefully. You can't use them in place of your moisturizer. You use them on top of your moisturizer. I also have another thing from Time Wise. This is a targeted action line reducer. I don't use this all the time, but when I do, just put a little bit on. It targets the places where you are getting lines. For me, that would be my eyes. I put it around my eyes. I also put it down around my mouth, my laugh lines, which of course are just proof that I have a nice, happy, healthy life, but still don't really want them there. So, I'm going to put a little bit of this on, and then we're going to get into the foundation itself and the application of foundation. It's important to get a good foundation. Pick a good one. I'm going to start with, before I even get on the foundation, this is by Laura Mercier. It's a foundation primer. I'm going to put some of this on as well. It's the same as using an eyeshadow primer. It just primes so that your foundation stays on longer, goes on smoother. Love this stuff. This is good stuff. Give it a try. You can get all the stuff I just used. You can get from Sephora, except for the Mary Kay. You know, you have to find a rep for that. For foundation, right now, I'm using prescriptives. I love prescriptives. You can get this at a department store. And what I do is you're going to just dump a teeny tiny bit out onto your hand, because you don't really want to be dipping your fingers into your foundation over and over and over again, or you're getting germs in there. So I dip some out onto my hand. This is way more than I'm going to use, but that's what came out. Biggest tip for application of foundation: you don't use your hands. You buy a foundation brush. They are not expensive. It's a good investment. This is how it goes on. What you're going to do is you're going to dip the brush one side only, a little bit, get a decent amount of foundation on there. See, I got some on there. I'm going to use the opposite side of the brush on my face because it's giving it even more of a filter to go through. You don't need a lot of foundation on. That's one of people's biggest mistakes, is overdoing it. So I'm using the opposite side of the brush that I put the foundation on. Only ever stroke in one direction, and it should be down because that's the direction that your hair is going. Only ever going down. Apply a nice thin layer in small strokes. Go down over around the corner of your, when you run out, if you want to, you know, dab on a little from the other side and go back, that's fine. Always going in one direction. You don't want that line, that's why you're going to go a little over. When you need more, pick it up and use the opposite side of the brush. The other thing to remember about foundation is that you cannot wear the same foundation 12 months out of the year. Unless you live in a climate that does not change seasons, or you literally, you tan all year or something to make your face a steady color. Most people, I probably use 4 different foundations, one for every season, because my skin is a different color in all of those seasons. Can't use my winter foundation in the summer, and vice versa. So keep that in mind. Buy a good foundation. Your foundation's only going to look as good as it actually is. I love prescriptives. I love motives. I love Makeup Forever. Has an awesome, what do they call it? HD, I think. The people at Sephora can help you out to match you up with a great foundation in no time. Like I said, you need to have the brush. You can get, if you don't feel like spending the money, get a cheap one at Walgreens. Still better than using your fingers to apply foundation. I'm almost done here. Do it up here. Remember, only ever stroking in the one direction, which is down. Alright, there, I got it on where I want it. Did not use everything on my hand. If you want to use your fingers then, just make sure everything feels nice and smooth. Go for it. Another product that I absolutely adore is by Urban Decay. It is the Razor Sharp Ultra Definition Finishing Powder. You turn this open. You can see it coming out. Maybe you can. I can. It's close to my face though. Comes out like smoke. It's powder. Powder it on there. It's got the thing right on there if you want to just rub it in.
What?
It'll set everything in nice and good. Hi, buddy. Yeah, say hi. It's my son, Beck. Okay, Beck. Go back to playing with your modeling clay, honey. This is also especially great if you're going to be in photographs. It finishes everything to a nice finish for photographs. Put that on. Another product that's awesome, I don't use it all the time, but is Mary Kay's facial highlighting pen. You just squeeze up some of it. It's awesome for under the eyes because what it is it's got light reflectors in it. So when the light hits, you put it anywhere that has a dark spot. So when you're looking at your face and you're like, oh, dark shadow, that's where you want to use the highlighting pen. And it's got light reflectors in it. So, and it'll go on kind of heavy at the very beginning, but it'll wear in. When the light hits it, it bounces off. It reflects off of that instead of settling into the dark spots. So you really see a reduction in the visibility of your dark spots. My kids are starting to encroach. They're Quinny. Okay. A good thing to finish with, of course, is blush. Can you go find something to do, please? Alright, we're going to have a few helpers here. Beck, you can't sit on me. You can sit next to me. The best thing to finish with is blush. I love this product by Stila. It's convertible color. You can use it on your lips, on your eyes, or on your cheeks. Alright, so I am going to use this on my cheeks. You don't need a lot. You want to put your blush on. If you have a super skinny face, you can put it as a circle. It'll widen your cheek. It'll widen your face. If you have a very wide face, you want to put it more in a line like this, going from the ball of your cheek and pulling it back towards your temple. It'll make your face look skinnier. So basically, where you want it is the apples of your cheeks. And there you have your perfect application of foundation with 3 wonderful helpers. Thanks for bearing with us, and we'll see you again soon.